Hey everyone, welcome back to Bike Hub. If you're into timeless style, modern performance, and that unmistakable British character, then you're in for a real treat today. We're diving into the brand new 2026 Triumph Bonneville T120, the latest iteration of a modern classic icon. We'll cover the styling, the tech, the ride experience, and of course what makes this bike worth your attention or your next purchase. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's ride. Heritage and philosophy. The Bonneville name has a deep heritage in motorcycling, born out of the golden age of British motorcycles and now reimagined for modern riders. With the 2026 Bonneville T120, Triumph continues its mission: blend timeless retro style with usable, contemporary performance. What we see in 2026 isn't a radical redesign, it's an evolution. The silhouette remains unmistakably Bonneville: twin silhouetted fuel tank, classic round headlamp, simple upright stance, yet under the skin it gets meaningful upgrades. As Triumph describes, the 2026 range brings enhanced performance, greater comfort and new rider-focused technology, while preserving the distinctive character of the Bonneville name. That's the key: no compromise of style, yet stepping up the game. For viewers of Bike Hub, this means a ride that looks classic but performs like a bike of today. Key specifications and engine. Let's get into what makes the 2026 T120 tick. At the heart is the 1200cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, 270 degrees crank, delivering around 79 horsepower at 6,550 revolutions per minute and 77.4 pound-feet, approximately equals 105 Newton-meters at 3,500 revolutions per minute. The high torque setup means strong pull from low RPM, ideal for real-world riding rather than just redline chasing. It's a character-rich engine. The uneven firing interval gives the bike a nice throb, especially combined with the slip assist clutch and 6-speed transmission. Weight-wise, the wet weight is around 233 kilograms for the T120 black variants. Fuel capacity is about 14.5 liters in certain markets, so you're not looking at ultra-long range, but for a modern classic this is acceptable. The braking setup: twin 310mm discs up front, 255mm disc in the rear, plus cornering ABS is available. Suspension is straightforward: 41mm cartridge fork up front, twin shocks at the rear with preload adjustment. In short, a well-balanced package that respects the retro ethos while giving you the tools of 2026. Tech and rider aids. While the look may lean classic, the 2026 T120 doesn't shy away from modern features. Firstly, rider-focused technology. Lean-sensitive optimized cornering ABS and traction control are fitted across the Bonneville range, including the T120. You also get things like full LED lighting with signature DRLs, USB-C charging port, cruise control depending on market spec, and new hand-finished paint schemes with coachline detailing. The instrument cluster blends analog dials with an LCD section showing gear indicator, range, trip, average consumption, etc. What this means for you as a rider: the ride is safer, more convenient and more enjoyable, without looking like a high-tech futuristic bike. It retains the charm and simplicity that modern classic riders love. Styling and aesthetics. Now let's talk visuals, because the T120 succeeds at being beautiful and purposeful. The tank design is sculpted, the chrome and blacked-out finishes give you choices: classic shiny metal or more stealthy blacked variant T120 black. Less is more. The 2026 models introduce new paint schemes, hand-finished schemes, coachline detailing, and a new circular graphic on the side panels framing the Bonneville logo. Seat height sits around 790mm for certain markets, making the bike accessible to many riders. The overall vibe is, you could ride this in vintage leather jacket, or pair it with modern gear and enjoy the tech. It's the kind of bike that appeals to both those who love retro looks and those who appreciate modern standards. Ride and ergonomics. Let's imagine hopping aboard. The upright riding position gives you strong visibility and comfort for city or country riding. The twin shock rear and upright bars give you classic feel but in a refined way. The engine responds with a rich mid-range grunt. You're not chasing redline, the torque comes in early. For cruising, this is excellent. You have sufficient punch, stable character, and you're never feeling like you're piloting a heavy Grand Tourer. On winding roads, While the T120 isn't a sport bike, the chassis is refined enough, brakes strong enough and tech sophisticated enough, cornering abs, track control, that you can enjoy real roads with confidence. For longer rides, with the fuel tank size you may stop a bit more often than a dedicated tourer, but for weekend rides, solo trips or stylish city commutes the ergonomics hold up. The classic shape and relatively accessible seat height make this a pleasure to ride rather than a chore. Suitability and use case. Who is the 2026 T120 for? You want classic styling and iconic looks but also modern performance and reliability. You ride a mix of urban roads, countryside and maybe some longer jaunts, but you don't need hardcore sport dynamics or ultra-touring comfort. You appreciate attention to detail, the new paint schemes, heritage cues, premium finishing. You may already own a more practical bike and this serves as your stylish weekend ride or first stylish ride. Potential trade-offs. If you're looking at heavy touring with luggage, a dedicated sport bike or full modern superbike, there are bikes better for those niches. But if you want that blend of style plus substance, the T120 nails it. Market and what's new for 2026. With the 2026 update, Triumph has ensured the Bonneville line stays fresh. Key new additions, the technology upgrades, cornering abs, track control, the new paint schemes and detailing, and new accessibility via an A2 license restrictor kit for some markets so newer riders can access more of the range. From a market perspective, the modern classic segment is strong. Riders are looking for style first, but performance and reliability matter too. The 2026 T120 fits that sweet spot. It's also worth noting the service interval. The Bonneville range now boasts a 10,000-mile, approximately 16,000 kilometers service interval, meaning less time in the workshop, more on the road. For Bike Hub viewers in regions like Pakistan or similar markets, import costs, dealer support, servicing infrastructure will matter. The good news is that a major global brand like Triumph has the pieces in place. Local availability, support network are increasingly strong. Pros and cons. Let's summarize the highlights and point for improvement areas. Pros. Classic design and timeless appeal. Strong mid-range torque and manageable power, great for real world. Modern rider tech blended discreetly into classic styling. Premium finishing, new paint, graphics, good build quality. Good choice for style-savvy riders who want substance. Cons. Wet weight of approximately 233 kilograms is not light by modern standards. While manageable, it's not light sport territory. Fuel range might be moderate given an approximately 14.5-liter tank depending on region. For long touring you'll stop more often. While the tech is good, it's not as aggressive as a pure sport machine. If you seek hardcore performance, you might look elsewhere. Import, servicing, and aftermarket support costs may be higher in some markets, always wise to check local suitability. Final thoughts and recommendation. When I reflect on the 2026 Triumph Bonneville T120, I see a bike that gets it right. It respects its heritage, offers excellent style, gives you modern performance and tech, and doesn't compromise the soul of what a Bonneville should be. For the Bike Hub community, this is a bike that makes a statement. You ride for more than just utility, you ride for character. If your priorities align, you value style, want a usable everyday ride, and appreciate classic design, then the T120 deserves serious investigation.